What's up, gangsters? Your boy A21 Aaron here with an awesome video about the DJI Osmo Plus. This is an amazing camera with a high quality 4K video, and it's also on a 3-axis gimbal stabilizer. So as I move the camera left and right, as you're going to be able to see when I put this side by side, I'm shaking the camera, but it is hardly even moving in the video. So before we get into the pros and cons of this camera, let's just go over exactly everything that it has. Now, obviously, if you're doing research on this camera, deciding if whether or not you want to buy it, this is an honest review. Alright, so if you want to use the DJI Osmo Plus for vlogging, I honestly don't think it's a great idea yet. Until they fix a couple things, we'll get into that. If you want to use this camera for video making, like how I'm recording this video right now, I don't think it's a good idea either. Now, I'm actually going to make this a lot more clear as we go on. If you want to use this camera as a great stabilizer for making awesome videos on your dirt bike, your cars, just some scenic videos, maybe running down the street and it doesn't really shake or anything like that, then yes, this is an amazing camera. But for YouTube videos, you definitely can't just use this. You need 2 cameras, and I'm going to explain why. Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, as for the camera itself, let me go ahead and explain everything that it has. Now, obviously, as you can see, I have my cell phone hooked up to this. The camera does not have a monitor. You have to connect your cell phone onto it. Depending on what kind of cell phone you have, if you have an iPhone or maybe a Samsung Galaxy, you're gonna get a really good monitor. If you don't have that great of a phone, then yeah, obviously you're not gonna get that best quality while recording. A built-in microphone. It does have a built-in microphone, but the built-in microphone is not the best. It actually sounds really bad because it is up here in the front, so I would have to hold it this way, which is not even selfie mode. Maybe turn my camera back to me and start talking this way. Even like this, the camera microphone is not good. You need a good microphone, which is the one that I bought for this camera, which is the Rode microphone. Now, that's the micro Rode microphone for $60 on Amazon. There will be links in the description. It's good for any kind of camera like this DSLR and the Osmo Plus. Okay guys, so here goes a couple neat functions on the back of the camera. We have this here, which controls the camera. If I turn it left, it goes left. Turn it right, it goes right. Down, down, up, up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now you also have a record button here, which starts and stops the recording. Then you have a picture button, which obviously takes the pictures. Then you have a lock right here, as if you turn that, this camera will come off. Alright, so on the side here, we have the on and off switch, but we also have the gimbal lock. Now we're gonna go ahead and shut it off. And you can see that the camera will just kind of loosely spin around in circles. But before storing it, you need to press this lock down and it will lock into place here. Then there's another lock for this if you turn it all the way. Now you can buy attachments to put on a Rode microphone, which connects on the back right here, which I had, and then you can also put a light on here because it is very, very bad in low light settings. Let's just go ahead and get into some pros and cons here. This camera is an amazing camera for backpacking or for action and things like that, but if you want to vlog, it is not the best because when I move left or right really fast, it takes me out of the screen. If you're watching the camera, you can't really watch it because you want to watch the monitor, which is way over on the side. So as I'm watching the monitor, you can see that I'm not looking at you in the camera like it's easier to do on the DSLR. Now, when I turn very fast, the camera keeps going that way and then it will catch up with me eventually, but it's never really on point. You can hold down the trigger and it will stay in the position that you want it to stay in, even though no matter which way you turn it, which I honestly think is very amazing. Let's go ahead and show you right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hold down this trigger and it's gonna stay exactly where I wanted it to stay at, which is what some people do when they are vlogging to help you stay focused on yourself. But if I turn out of the frame, the camera stays pointing straight and I am now out of the frame. So when you turn, you have to kind of turn really slowly. So there's no more of those holding the point and shoot and spinning really fast and getting those amazing shots. The picture quality is not that good, but it's not that bad compared to other camcorders. Right now, let's go ahead and take a picture with a good lighting. So this is with a good lighting. One of the neat things that you get to do with this camera is control the camera with your cell phone. If I hold down the screen, I can control which way the camera moves with my cell phone. So you can actually take the phone off, stand, I think I went up to 50 feet away and still control the camera, which is awesome. Unfortunately, you can't set it down on a desk. It's too heavy and it'll fall down. So that's a con as well. But it's very simple. Just buy the little clip. It goes underneath it. It costs $10 on the DJI app. On the DJI store, or you can get it for $12.99 on Amazon with links in the description below. So overall, this camera is an amazing camera. It's a very good camera. Once they fix you moving out of the frame shot, it's gonna be an amazing camera. You'll be able to use it for vlogging or whatever you want to use. Obviously, this is just my opinion, but I wanted to be honest. All the videos that I've seen on the reviews, nobody brought up the fact that when you are recording yourself, you move out of focus, and I don't like that. Now, an amazing feature this does have is the autofocus. The DJI Osmo does not have that. You have to be up to 3 feet away for it to focus on your face. Now on the DJI Osmo Plus, I can actually focus a lot closer and it will zoom and it will focus on my face. But as you can see right now, I'm gonna put these side by sides and you can kind of see the difference. This is in the same lighting with my 2 umbrella lights and the light behind me for my old green screen, and there is a very big difference. I'm even shooting this video in 4K. This video is in 1080p, 30 frames per second. When I am able to save up later and able to afford 2 cameras, this is gonna be my secondary camera for all those awesome B-roll footage. But as a primary vlogging camera or my YouTube camera, it's not the way to go. I'm actually packing it up after this film and sending it back to Amazon so I can return it to pay for my Canon T7i that I actually just got. Alright guys, so that is it for today. This is my review on the DJI Osmo Plus. It is an amazing camera for B-roll footage or just a great action camera. But for a primary YouTube or vlogging camera, it is not the best and it's not ideal. I definitely recommend having a #1 camera for your YouTube videos and vlogging, then using this as your B-roll footage. But if you're gonna buy a camera and it's gonna be your only camera, I highly recommend just spending the extra $100, getting the Canon T7i that just came out about 2 or 3 months ago. It is amazing. It's almost better than the 70D. So that's my review, guys. I really hope you guys appreciate my honesty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it if you can smash the like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think. I really hope to see you guys on my next video. But if not, I will see you next time. Peace out.